Uh, 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 We gon' dominate the one that keep it close to the street. Dominate the day if you're part of the nation. We alive every Friday, we offer free admission. All walks of life, do participation. If you a talented artist, the next big musician, maybe someone that is building a whole new organization, I got you. Come, it's time for domination. It's time for domination. Fridays dominate the weekend. It's dominate the nation. Come with me. It's dominate the day.
What up, everybody? It is the Domination podcast, and thank you, everybody, for being here today. I got a great show for everybody today. We got Mass Bandido. Let's go. Go, baby. Woo! Yeah. What's up, baby, all day? Woo! What an intro. What an intro. I'm glad to have you here today. And here's your mic today for the show. Thank you for being here today, Mass Bandido. I know you probably had a lot of stuff going on in your schedule, especially with football beginning.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, man, dude, I swear. Football, everybody's happy. Everybody's glad because I think they were getting tired of the soccer and the baseball.
Yeah.
Are you a big baseball fan as well?
Yeah, I sure am. So I do attend missions games when I do have the chance. I wasn't able to go because I was focused on the playoffs with the Spurs. You know, going to watch parties and, you know, do my thing with them.
Bruh.
Yeah. And then also my teams from MLB are pretty much the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. So.
Oh, so that's your team, the Boston Red Sox?
Yes, sir. Rangers and Red Sox.
Wow. Okay. I like that. I like because I'm a Rangers fan as well.
Sweet.
So I was just like, man, I get it. The Astros won championships before the Rangers, but you gotta understand, like I like the Astros back in the day when we had those, like, the better emblem, you know, the red and black. Like, come on, now it's orange and blue. I mean, hey, you can use all your UTSA stuff for their games, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You can go to a UTSA game, and then you can go all the way to an Astro game in the same wear.
Well, either that or maybe go to a Broncos game.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, honestly, the Broncos might be doing pretty great this year, huh?
Yeah, definitely. They would have gone all the way if Bo Nix had gotten injured, but I am very proud that they did go all the way. You know, and they, even with the backup that they had, at least they still fought and they fought and they didn't like, you know, they didn't cave or they didn't like fold. So they kept fighting, even though with the weather and all that stuff. You know, no excuses. So, you know, New England won, but I'm definitely looking forward to this season for sure. So Broncos are my first team, and the second team is the Cowboys because, you know, I grew up in the 90s with, you know,
Elway and
Elway and
Troy Aikman and all them.
Yes, yes, definitely.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's crazy. You know, growing up, my uncle was like a very dedicated Cowboys fan. He was there as a child during the Landry period. And then he went into the whole Jimmy Johnson period. And, you know, Jimmy Johnson's my coach. That's like my spirit animal. Like, when he talks, I'm like, you listen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. My grandmother, she was brutal hardcore at the Cowboys. She would always scream at the TV. She'd be cussing at Aikman, Smith, Sanders, and Irvin. And just one time to mess with her. One time I cheered against them. One time. And she said, oh, sí, mira, ven para acá. Siéntate. She would always tell me in Spanish, like, you need to watch the Cowboys. So anytime they would play on Sundays or Mondays, she'd be like, Mijo, ven para acá, son las Cowboys de la televisión. And,
oh, man. Those are great memories.
Yeah, she did pass away around February 2001. But either way, you know, I still watch the Cowboys for honor and them. But I know when the Broncos and the Cowboys do play, I mean, I kind of cheer for the Broncos more because I just love what Elway did more with the Broncos with maybe not as what much talent as what that the Cowboys and that other teams had.
Yeah.
So but the one thing I loved about him was his dedication. His loyalty, just like with Robinson,
Yeah.
with the Spurs,
Yeah.
Jordan with the Bulls, that's what it's all about. Always about loyalty to me.
I feel like loyalty is I feel like the kids are now like loyalty is like an old school thing. Like, but the thing is, we won championships due to loyalty. You know what? The Spurs and Lakers, it was a big rivalry because the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace. He made it a great rivalry, and you know what? He never left. He stayed. I mean, he was not ring chasing. He wasn't clout chasing, and that goes the same for Timmy, and that goes the same for Manu, TP, everybody. And the only one I can't say that about is Kawhi Leonard, and and that I was very hopeful for him. I was like, the Claw's such an awesome nickname, and I'm like, and he's quiet, he gets things done, but now when you see him now, it's like, like I don't know if it's his uncle or him that caused that, because now his uncle's not his manager anymore, and he won with Toronto, and they went to the Clippers, and I heard he went back to Toronto, or there was like a issue with his contract. So I don't know, like he's won in the East and he won in the West. That's pretty difficult to do. The only person to do that is let's see, I think LeBron James and Bill Russell. Because Bill Russell was a Boston Celtic and he was a Milwaukee Buck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, back in the day, that was strange.
Right.
Like, you're just like, because when you go on 2K, you can play with Bill Russell, but they give you the choice of the Buck or the Boston.
Yeah, same thing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as well.
Yes, exactly. Like, but that just means you're very versatile as a player. Like, you can play and have chemistry with anybody, and you're just a great player. But I think it takes more guts and more stability to win with one team the whole time. And that's why I respect Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kobe Bryant, Curry, Dwayne Wade. These are, and there's some, like, are there any players that you like that in the NBA that didn't get a ring and that retired?
Oh man, there's a couple of them. Definitely Allen Iverson. I mean, that dude had
Allen,
crossovers
bro.
like crazy.
He got so much love for the game, and he still like supports the 76er organization. Like, I think he's a owner in some of the team. But now they got LeBron James. They got the Super East team going on over there because Boston ain't it anymore.
You know what? Speaking of Boston, I really thought it would have been the Spurs and Boston from this past finals, but
But
we got the rematch from '99.
I know that was wild. I thought that it was crazy because when you look at it, the Knicks only won one or two games, and we only won one or two games. So I'm just like, bruh, like, how did this happen? Like, it just reversed, and they got revenge, and it just killed us. I mean, I'm a Spurs fan to the end. I live and die with silver and black.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what happened. I mean, they had like 3 big leads and they blew it, and I hate talking about that now because
I hear you there.
it just reminds like it's like this maybe the second or maybe the first, probably the second worst moment. The first moment is 2013 still gets me.
Oh, where we lost in the finals due to the shot.
I think that might have been, and then like in that finals from 2013.
Because we would have had 13 and 14.
Yes. But I think what cost us the finals from 2013 pretty much was Manu Ginobili's turnovers. He had like 8 or 9 turnovers. And, that cost us big time.
For sure.
But what happened this past finals, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just got too comfortable or they just like maybe the Knicks just made adjustments, and then like I know we're gonna put the blame on Fox because Fox is definitely to blame because he should have known better. he should know, but instead of just taking
He's
a
a
shot.
veteran. He should know better.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, yeah, he's still like in his what late 20s, so he's not even in
He's
his
not
30s
old.
yet.
Oh yeah.
So, but I mean, everyone thought he should have done what Manu would have done. Just like instead of going for the shot,
Pass
especially
it.
yeah, or that or just dribble it out. I would have done that, but I'm glad the Spurs made it.
Where they did.
Yes, I mean no one expected from them maybe. I didn't expect them to get that far, and they surprised me. They surprised everybody, and despite them losing, we're definitely going to see a more cheesed off Spurs team definitely for next season. So I'm definitely looking to see what's going to happen there, especially with Wemby because I think Wemby's
Well,
going
now
to be
Tobias Harris. Now we got.
oh boy, Tobias Harris.
I mean, look, in his history, he is a good player. I'm not gonna josh and say what Tobias Harris got, but Tobias Harris has played with a lot of this league's players, and he got a lot of experience to bring in. Maybe he can share the line, share the responsibility with Fox, with helping the new guys, which Dylan, Dylan, he's honestly one of the best rookies, and now he can't even call him a rookie now.
Yeah, the dude's been playing like he's been
Him
in
and
the league for a
Castle,
while.
yeah, him and Castle and
And Castle
Vassell,
as well.
they've been working together pretty well. I mean, just have them keep playing and get their, Harper, man, he's just something else, and I think everybody's like, we need to draft like that. Like they're like looking at the Spurs, we need to draft like them. Like, why
Yes.
did they get those guys and we just got?
Yeah, exactly. I guess the team was just. I guess they knew what they were doing, especially
Hey.
with them tanking and getting like the training for like high draft picks and all that. So they knew
Yes.
exactly what they were doing.
Yes, and I want to do a shout out to the Spurs organization for doing their thing out there.
Almost first, baby.
Los Spurs, los Chaparrones.
Yeah.
Honestly, those guys, man, they give me hope every year. Like even when they were in rebuilding, I'm like, you know what? These guys are lucky that we don't have the same guys we did back from the 90s all the way to 2015. Like you're lucky. Like we had some great players even when they circulated and got, we had Malik Rose, we had Boris Diaw, we had Red Rocket, Barry,
Splitter as well.
Splitter,
Splitter.
and Splitter's a coach now for the Trailblazers. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, I'm just like the guy that doesn't talk. He's a coach. I'm like, all right, cool, I guess.
Yeah, and
And Patty Mills is like the head coach in like New Zealand.
Yeah, I think I heard about him being a coach in some country. If it was in his home country, then yeah, pretty much.
Somewhere. I
Yeah.
mean, he has experience in winning, so I mean that's what they want. Who else is also a coach? I mean, Avery Johnson used to be the coach for for Alabama, for the Alabama
Oh,
basketball
that's
team.
right.
Yeah. I was just like, dang, greatness all around. Like we just got so much stuff. I mean, even was it the Knicks head coach was an assistant coach for the Spurs.
Yeah, Larry Brown, and he knew exactly what he was doing.
He
So
knew exactly.
I think
man.
instead of giving, credit to the Knicks for winning the championship, give it to him
Him.
because he knows exactly what he's doing because he's a defensive expert as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Head coach, I'm not too sure to be honest, but
But he knew how to affect the Spurs.
yes, exactly.
Then everybody was watching. They're like,
Oh, hell no.
no, Larry. Like,
Nope.
because Larry was also the coach of the Lakers for a while and the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well with those teams.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, now, like, because I believe the basketball schedule just dropped today.
Yeah, I saw that. So I'm definitely looking forward to the rematch with OKC, which is I think it's the
Ooh,
home opener.
man. Oh, the fiery passion's coming back.
Yes.
I'm upset and I'm happy at the same time.
Woo, boy. And then also, I know the Spurs are going to be, I think, hosting the Knicks.
In Austin, right?
Yeah, actually in Austin for Christmas Day. So
Ooh,
I definitely want to try to make a road trip out there just to go check it out because I haven't been to Austin for a Spurs game.
I
in ever.
heard their arena's a little bit small. Was it 360, I believe, or were they playing at?
Yes, yeah, it is a little smaller.
Hmm.
I've gone there maybe twice. First time I went to an Austin Spurs game back in December of 2016,
Okay.
and then about four, was it like maybe no, I think about 3 years ago, I went back out there. No, actually, no, three times. The second time I went out there was 2020, back in February.
Okay.
AEW was hosting the show,
Mm.
and then I went back. We went back there again for 2023 around this time. That's when they had a NXT Great
Oh,
American
NXT.
Bash.
Yes. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, hey, if the Spurs can give me something for Christmas, just give me that W, baby.
That definitely be the best Christmas present that they could ever give us.
Yes, that would be the best. I just love to see the Spurs win. That's all I would want, man. Like honestly, yeah, I would love gifts in general, but a Spurs championship, a Cowboys championship, I'm good. I'm good. We get those two. I've lived my life. Because honestly, when the Cowboys last won a championship, I was a child, so it's like I couldn't enjoy it. I could not enjoy it. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, what are we cheering for? Like, everybody's just like happy, and I'm just like, I'm joining the crowd. All right, bet. But now, like, I mean, because honestly, and I want to talk about football right now because football is about to start. I mean, we've already had the Hall of Fame game in Canton. Out there, that's where the Hall of Fame is at in Canton, Ohio. If y'all don't know that, Canton, Ohio is like maybe 50 miles from Cleveland, which where the Browns are at,
Yeah,
and that's where my family's from, like where my dad's family's from. So I've been out there to Canton, and it's really nice. It's a great little stadium. You find the Leatherheads, they were the beginning of football, and it goes all the way through all the championships from all the back in the day. I think the most memorable ones are like the ones played in the bad weather. I feel like the rain, the snow, everything, the bad crowds. I mean, hey, talk about overcoming obstacles. Now, imagine being back in the day where the equipment sucked, the jerseys were simple, and people were just getting killed out there.
oh yeah,
That's the real football I remember.
yeah. So I didn't really grow up in the era like how how everyone had like the leather football helmets, but I've seen history about it, and
Like I watched ESPN back to 30-30. Like those videos are amazing. Like I love watching them.
yeah. But then I kind of get the whole deal why they changed the helmets now, because if you tackle someone, you're just wearing another helmet. Yeah, you're protecting your head, but then you got to look at your face.
Face.
Yes, because you get a fractured nose, you
Oof.
can get a busted jaw. You can get like severely injured from your face, and
People lost teeth.
yeah, yeah, especially like in hockey, because I've seen people lose teeth in hockey as well.
Oh yeah, my dad loved hockey. It's just ice football.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I miss hockey. I remember back in the day, back then we had the San Antonio Iguanas.
Oh damn, bro.
Yeah.
Memories. My dad bought me one of those stuffed iguanas. The I guess the little toys, and it had the San Antonio iguanas on it, and it was orange, and then it had the pink lettering on it.
Oh man.
Those were like Fiesta colors still, like how the Spurs had back in the day. And then they changed from the iguanas to the Rampage, and then the Rampage turned to the Golden Knights, which they are now champion team.
Yeah, they won
Out there.
like a couple years ago, and
That pisses me off.
but here's the fun thing. So we do have a college hockey team.
With
which
UTSA.
is- yep,
Yes.
and I went to maybe
You guys stop yelling, guys. We do have hockey here.
yeah. So they do play at the Ice and Golf Center at Northwoods over by 21-604.
I live by there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well,
That's where they play at.
Yeah. So the season's gonna start around the same time when
October.
yes, pretty much around the same time when college football starts.
Mm.
So I went to about 4 games last season, and I gotta tell you, those games are so much. They're just as much fun to go to when you would go to an Iguanas game. So I'm basically like up and down, trying to get the crowd going, and I'm down there like banging on the plexiglass like how everyone else would.
Yeah.
Oh man, that just brings back so much nostalgia.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I get it. It's hot in Texas. It's you don't think hockey is something that we should be getting into, but hey, we got inside arenas, and they're able to have ice skating. I mean, I used to know how to ice skate, so it's difficult. Honestly, it's harder than roller skating.
Well, I mean, I've never like ice skated, but roller skating, yeah, I used to roller skate a lot when I was like in fourth, fifth grade. I used to go to this place down on Zarzamora and 35 called a Skate Time years ago before it got shut down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that was my spot almost every Friday when I was in in pretty much fifth grade, pretty much. So
Okay. Yeah, there's actually a roller ring not too far from our studio here. It's like maybe 5 minutes away, and it's like literally and they do like a retro night. They also do like a glow in the dark kind of night. So and of course they have the different music types. Like you want to talk about throwbacks, and then they bring the music of the day during the glow in the dark night. It's really interesting, and like hey, you think it's easy, but you start skating, your legs start shaking, and,
yeah,
and then they're like, all the noobs stay in the middle.
yeah, yeah. I remember back then when I used to skate, I would jam skate. I would try to do like the spins and stuff, but I can do like cross my feet or my legs and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
I can back skate a little bit, but it's been a long time, so I definitely want to try skating again. But if I know that I don't have any more, I mean, maybe I would probably just need practice, or maybe someone who's a pro, or or someone who's good, that knows what they're doing. So
I could totally see you skate to something like this. Be like, hey, that dude's cooking over there. He is doing it.
yeah, I remember back then when I would go, they would play like a lot of freestyle during like jam skating sessions and all that stuff. So I'm like, man, you would hear like Debbie Dib or Stevie B, and like they would always play
all
different
the goods,
games.
all the good goods.
Yes.
Like one of my favorite movies was Roll and Bounce with Bow Wow, and he had like a bunch of kids like friends with them, and they're skating because that was how they became popular with the girls and stuff at school. And then they had a competition, and of course it's very dramatic because stuff happens with the family. Like, I can't skate, bro. It's like, damn, we need you to win. And then all of a sudden, Homeboy shows up, and they win the whole competition. And they're just like, and then everybody got respect. And then it says they go on in life succeeding because they won Roll Bounce,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, but hockey is a great sport. I mean, hey, if you play lacrosse, it's basically ice lacrosse. You can't touch the ball. Only your like stick can hit the ball.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a goalie.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I've never played it. I mean, I've seen lacrosse. And I'm like,
It's
oh,
intense, man.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
That was made by Native Americans, and white people took it. Made it. They called that lacrosse. Who calls it? Like, I would have called it hit stick. We would have called it something better because in Spanish everything's better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But no, UTSA football's coming up, guys, and you know what that means. Yeah, we run into the competition.
Sir.
Hey, you know what? One of my cousins went to North Texas. I'm like, boo, North Texas. Like, because she's getting married and her friends went to North Texas and they're doing their whole song,
Oh.
the North Texas song. And I'm like, so,
Wow.
Spirit of San Antonio.
Well, I appreciate the commitment, especially having been waiting for, like the theme for North Texas. But either way, every single season, UTSA pretty much owns North Texas.
Oh, for sure. It was just in the beginning because when I went to school, and they just started with Coach Coker. And when he was there, I remember he coached for the University of Miami in Florida. And so
Big
the
U.
Hurricanes, yeah. Hurricanes. That was when McGee was from the Ravens. This was when he broke his knee in playoffs.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then he got healed up and went to the Ravens, and they won a championship with Ray Lewis.
Oh, Ray Lewis, man. That is
Beast.
one of the dudes I definitely respect,
Yeah.
especially with his loyalty to the team.
Yeah, he would do his little dance. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's like that was way better than LeBron's, putting the powder in the air. I'm like, got in my eye.
Yeah. Yeah, that was his way of hyping up the fans.
Yeah.
And even after in the playoffs, because I think when they made the playoffs last season, he still does his dance. He still looks great. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he still looks great for his age. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks really great.
Hey, with today's workout and technology, it really, you can't tell. Like, people can live a younger life, and like way down the road. Like, you could be like, he's 41. So I mean, he's the oldest in the NBA right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, I see these players that retire when they barely hit 30 because they've been in the league since they were, like, I think the last person that came into the league early was like Derrick Rose.
Oh yeah, and he's the youngest MVP of all time in the NBA.
Exactly, and then he just kept getting injured in his legs, and I'm just like, Derrick, what? Like, because my East team is the Bulls.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
Those are my boys. Like, if the Spurs ain't doing too well, I'd be like, let's see what the Bulls are doing. And I'm like, God dang! Like, every year, like, something's up. Injuries, making mistakes, small mistakes that make them lose. I'm just livid. But I'm just like, oh well, Spurs are doing well right now. We'll just stick to the Spurs right now. But I think when it comes down to it, only you can make the decision to keep playing or retire. Do you feel like you are sick, like you feel like you can't do it, you can't cut it anymore, you can't play at the fullest of your potential? Then I'd retire.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, especially if you have a major passion for basketball or football, whatever sport you're in.
Yeah.
And you've been playing that sport ever since you were a kid, like maybe
Yeah,
5,
little.
6, all the way to like, until now, like if you're in your 30s, and then all of a sudden your body's like, hey.
Yeah, we're
then,
done. We're done, papi. We're done. Sabes que, let's go. Let's go get some rest. Let's go.
Sí, vamos.
I mean, I get it. And you know what? LeBron's already ready to, then he's trying for 2 more years to try to get this ring with the 76ers. Now, get this. The general manager for the 76ers actually went to school with LeBron. They were in high school together. But,
Wow, didn't know that.
And that guy was number 2 in Ohio in playing under LeBron. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like,
That's isn't that a coincidence? Or I mean,
now he's playing for him.
yeah.
So I'm thinking,
Wow.
he's like, hey, LeBron, if you come over here, I'll let you do whatever you want. And he's like, bet. And now he got a whole team over there.
Well, as long as he's not running the team, and he's just being a player, not a coach.
Like, do you feel like the Lakers, when he was with them, he was like running the team? Like, he was making the calls, it looks like?
Pretty much, I think so, because I guess the coach they had didn't really do too well.
JJ Redick,
Yeah.
AKA, he used to be with the Clippers, and he was with the Mavericks. And you know what? He's one of the youngest coaches that was in the league.
Yeah. Well, I gotta give respect to him too, especially because when back in 2015, when the Spurs and the Clippers faced off in the playoffs,
Hey,
he was giving us trouble too. Other than Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, he was giving us so much trouble because that dude was just nearly 3 after 3.
And who else? Jamal Crawford was another one.
Definitely
Sixth
him
man
too.
of the year, like 3 times running. I want that dude on my team, that Jamal Crawford, man. But you know what? Who's also at that level? Keldon Johnson, sixth man of last year.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like he was killing. Well, it's like let's see, 25-26, sixth man of the year.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just saying, Keldon Johnson. I wouldn't like when they talked about possibly getting Curry, and but they were like we would have to trade like 4 guys for him and pay him an extensive amount of money. I'm like, I can't. I look at the team and I'm like, I can't see anybody that I would like to get rid of.
Yeah.
I'm just invested in everybody now. Carter Bryant, Dylan Harper, Stephen Castle, Vassell. We also got, of course, all the other guys like, what's his name? French Vanilla.
Oh yeah, Luke Cornett.
Luke Cornett.
Yeah.
Hey man, say what you will. On game 4, he changed the vibe of that game because he came on the court, he blocked a shot, got the rebound and threw it down, and then he got the ball back and dunked it. He changed the vibe of the game, and I was just like, that's my French swirl right there.
Yeah.
When him and Wemby are on there, French swirl, that's them.
Yep.
But they needed these big guys, these young kids. Like, what do you think about the new recruits that we just got? They look good.
Yeah, honestly, with all the 4 new guys that this team drafted, I mean, they look promising.
They're excited to be here too.
Yeah, they're definitely, especially to play with Wemby. I mean, that's a bonus. For them too.
Yeah. I mean, I think what's his name, Maxi? No, not Maxi. Forgot. He got injured, and so he had to get surgery. So he would probably be ready by like November or December.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but yeah, he's one of the first guys he drafted. He's a big, massive.
He's a big man.
But yeah, he did get injured. He did get surgery, and the surgery.
People were questioning like, why'd you get him? Like, he's injured. Some of the best things in life aren't what they seem. So I mean, he may be injured, but if he recovers correctly, he could be a force to reckon with.
Definitely, and the Spurs they have a really good staff, like a medical staff team. So I don't think there's nothing that they can't do to help him get in shape and help recover his
Yes.
stuff. So yeah, so if they can make anything happen. Anything's possible with the team that they have.
And and even though Pop's not coach, I love Pop, but I understand, he got his he had he had his stroke, health issues and everything. But who I'm really concerned is Mike Johnson. But the only reason I say that is because if you watch the last game of last year's playoffs, of the finals, I mean, there were certain things that he should have called, be like, put in Wemby, put in another play, make some calls, be aggressive, do this, do that. Like, I feel like we were kind of like, what do we do? Like, do we just keep pressing? Do we keep play conservative? They were all over the place. And I mean, we were up, like you were saying, we were up most of the game, but then all of a sudden, like, they were outplaying us. And I'm just like, Coach Johnson should have like told them like, look, like y'all need to man to man, have Wemby play big ball, and then hold the ball, so it doesn't, so we can keep them from going up and scoring. But no, it was totally just chaos. Yeah. And he could have made some calls, but he didn't.
Yeah, he could have, man,
and that was a fault in coaching.
Yeah, but then again, you gotta see it this way. He's a rookie coach.
He is a rookie coach.
He did make.
Hope
mistakes.
He grew from that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he did make mistakes. I'm sure he's definitely learned from it. Same thing with with Wemby. Okay, so here's the thing. I love Wemby. Wemby is an incredible player. I mean, he's doing things that I don't think no big man has ever done. With
what he did.
Yes, especially
in 2 years.
Yes, especially with shooting the shots that he shoots. Like, this dude's shooting threes like he's Steph Curry. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I know he wants to win. I know he wants to try to be a leader. But there's times when there has been moments where he's tried to play hero ball too many times, and it's like, dude, bro, look, I know you want to win, but you got to involve your team more. If you keep playing hero ball, especially when you're missing
They're
shots,
gonna shut you down, and
yes,
yeah,
yes, exactly. When you're missing shots that that you know aren't going in, especially if you're going from the three, don't go for the three. Just drive it in. You're a big dude. You don't even get blocked. Even
Right.
if you do, at least just have the cojones to go in there. Vamos, run it in, dunk it. That's why you're so huge. You got.
yes, sir. No, I agree with you. Like that's why when I look at the way he plays like a scoring guard. He doesn't play like a big man, and that's what everybody's been saying in ESPN. They're like, he is the he is the definition of what we need in the league. Like we need a big man that can play any position. And honestly, like most basketball players are big men. Because I mean,
Yeah,
unless you're 6 foot and over, that's who they want to play. And the average size of a person is like 5'5", 5'8". I mean, that's normal size for that. But that's what they love. They love to see Wemby play because he plays like he's not big. He plays small ball, and then when you need him, he plays big ball. But that's why now you need to have twin towers. Have Wemby do
yes,
his shooting, and have a big man do the big man stuff.
yeah. And, speaking of big men, I just don't understand why is it that for me being a longtime fan
Right,
of
right,
this
right,
team
right.
for over 30 years. I'm 38, so this is going on
So
my
you've seen
31st.
things. You've seen things. Yes.
Yes. Why is it that this team can sign players, but there's players they don't even use? They have Kelly Olynyk, they had Bismack
Olenek,
Biyombo.
and then Biombo, yeah.
Yes, they even had Mason Plumlee. They could have used them,
Plumlee, yeah.
and it's just like they just keep using the same guys.
Same
Yes, they're
people.
using Barnes or they're using Fournette. Like use one of those guys. I mean, that's why you have them. They should be. They're not just there just to sit and watch. They're there to play. That's what you're paying them for. That's what you send them to do. Play basketball.
If
You
any Spurs players or Spurs coaches hear this podcast, please know we love you, Spurs. We just want the best for you guys. And honestly, you're right. I mean, I look at them on the bench. I'm like, Olynyk played with the Boston. You know that Biombi's played with multiple teams as a big man, and Plumlee played with the Bucks when they won a championship. So why are we not using these guys to help carry the load for Wemby? Like this don't make sense. I get it. Maybe you want more small men out there like Harper, Castle, and Vassell, out there to just disrupt. But at the same time, you're right. We need those guys to show their worth. Why do we have them still? I mean, we could have traded
Exactly.
them. We could have gotten more players for them, but didn't look like we were getting rid of them. So we must have a plan. I hope so.
I would hope so. I mean, unless the guys that the Spurs drafted are
Are
pretty much
the-
going to be the replacement for those guys, then hopefully they'll put them to good use because like I said, they're there to play basketball.
I mean, that's literally their what their worth is. This is what they've been playing all their life for. So I'm just like I'm wondering, how about we share the workload, give Wemby a rest most of the season, then when playoffs come, he's fully ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, geez, we need that to occur, but now, talking about USA football, which that's what everybody's in San Antonio's getting ready for. They are already buying their tickets, getting going. So, what do you think about the team this year? I know we still got Trailer. We still got Coach Trailer. Even though everybody's looking at him, everybody's like, I see what you've done with the team. It looks good. We got the triangle of success,
Yeah.
I mean, we got it going. The trailer of success,
Yeah.
technically. But now we don't have our old time quarterback Frank Harris, right? I mean, we
Harris,
love you,
baby.
bro. We love you. You've done so much for San Antonio, and I thank you so much for all that. And this clap is for you, yes sir, yes sir. I remember being at UTSA when we had all our old time players, but now they're all parents and professionals now. But
Yeah.
now we have to carry on with the team. McCown is the starting quarterback for
Yep.
the UTSA Roadrunners, baby. Yes, sir. Running back Will Henderson, wide receiver David Amador the second, Ty Leonard, Ben Rios, Johnny Bowen the third. You know, we have so many great returning players, and we're just like, hey, who do we got to play first this season? It looks like September 5th. We got University UTRG. Rio Grande Valley. There
Yep.
we go. And that's on the 5th. And then, of course, we got Texas State. Oh, the Cougar Town.
Oh boy,
Bobcats.
yeah, that's
Damn,
gonna be a rivalry right
Bobcats.
there.
You know what's crazy? People forget that Texas State, which used to be called Southwestern University, have a championship. They have an NCAA
Wow.
championship. Nobody knows this, but if you know your Texas history, Southwestern University, the Bobcats have a championship under their belt. But it's been so long since then, and they're doing changes to their stadium. I remember I was refereeing a Pee Wee football game, and the championship game was there in that stadium. And
Wow,
they were
nice.
fixing it up and making it look nice, because you see the banners and you see championship, and it was in like 1990 something, and you're like, what, how did this happen? Like, and you're like, no, they used to be a team to be reckoned with, and now they're Division 1. You know, they came. I mean, they've always been Division 1, but I don't think people gave them the time of day. And I always consider Texas State as a party school. Used to go there to party.
It sounds like a party school.
It's
to
always
be
a party
honest.
there. You got to go to the square. You got to go jump in the lake or the river. It's just, it's a good time being there. But UTSA, how do you feel about this year? Like, do you feel like we're gonna win the AA? Is it the athletic?
Yeah, the American Conference.
American Conference.
Yeah, I believe so. They've already done it like, you know, two times in a row already, and they've
Yeah.
won a couple of bowls. So, but I would definitely love to see this team win their first national championship. No, it's
Damn right, I'm ready.
yeah.
Let's go do the drum roll here. Drum roll. Let's go, UTSA. Got them runners going. And you know what? You better be careful, because they might run all over you.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
And I'm gonna be at the September 5th game, so I've never been to a home opener, so I'm definitely excited for that.
Yes, let's get excitement. Let's get everybody out there. Let's get the team going on the right foot or left foot, depending how you start walking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right now on the standings, they have North Texas in the AAC, North Texas, Charlotte, Rice, Tulane, Memphis, Tulsa, Navy, and then us, UTSA. So that's a couple of spots that we got going. But I mean, before UTSA, I was like in like the college football games, I would play with Memphis. Memphis has a good team usually, and then Rice, I ain't too worried. Now the Navy can go either way, because you know what, the Navy are full of killers.
Yeah,
I'll be
especially
scared.
because especially because they give us a hard time, just like the Army football team as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, these
Jeez.
guys have been training because they joined the military, and not only that, but they're training in sports. So you're just like, those guys are dangerous either way.
Yes. Hopefully, instead of training to kill, I'd rather just them train to hurt.
Train to hurt. Yeah. I mean, honestly, but I don't know. But with today's rule changes in football, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we can't go our full potential as we used to. What I mean by that is, of course, you remember the Oklahoma drills, where you used to like get on the floor on your back, get up, and then attack.
Honestly, no, I didn't really know anything about those drills, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But unless you want to run it by me, like
Oh,
how
for
it
sure,
works.
for sure. So back in the day, playing on offense and defensive line, they would have us go an offensive guy versus a defensive guy. So they would have us on the ground, and well, basically they would have two guys and then a running back. So you're the one defender, and you're going, and you have to try to get the running back. So you're going, and then bam, you get hit by two, either one or the other, and then you try to swim or get over and try to get the running back. Like that's the whole thing. And then there's a line, so you can't go out that line. You have to go through. So they're trying to teach the running back you have to run through. And then we're trying to teach the defensive man you have to cut through the lineman. So it's a very so they've made adjustments because kids were getting injured with these drills. I mean, look, you get injured just by walking outside the door, and then you could trip, or if something hits you in the head. Things happen.
Exactly. I mean, I really miss the days where football was football, but now you can't tackle
You can't.
players a certain way because either it's helmet to helmet, which happens. It's part of football. Football is a contact sport.
Thank you, Master Bandido. It's a contact sport. Thank you.
Yes, I mean, like, why change the rules? Why like, oh, you want to flag someone over a helmet to helmet? It's not like if anyone intentionally does it. Now if it's done intentionally, that's different. But if it's not,
If they're leading with their helmet, that's different.
exactly.
Yes.
But I don't know.
I get it.
I think football has gotten a bit soft. I mean, I still love football. Because I grew up with sports my whole life.
Yes.
With basketball, baseball, football, also playing hockey in the streets and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
but it's just, I mean, football is a contact sport. Same thing with basketball. You can get hurt in basketball. You can even get hurt in baseball as well. If you have two guys.
But yeah, exactly. Football is an American sport, and like we're all about contact. We're all about showing off. I mean, I refereed little kids, and these little kids watch our professional players, and they get a touchdown. They do dances. They do all what they do, and I'm like, flag.
Right.
And I'm like, you're not old enough to do that. You're not in high school where it means something. This is just you being a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just funny because the kid's like, oh, but ref. And I'm like, no, sir. Go to your coach. And I tell the coach, if they do it again, they're out of here.
Yeah, I remember back then, like if you scored a touchdown,
You go back.
you would either just spike
That's
the ball
it.
to the ground,
I'm fine
and
with that.
people would just be like, like prodding you
Yeah.
and all that, like, hell yeah, way to go.
High five. That's it.
Yes, exactly.
Do that and then go to your sideline. But if you're gonna do the dances like all these other guys do, like
Yeah.
like like Ezekiel Elliott, I'm like, no, sir, you're not a professional. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
Even what's his name? They used to play for the Giants.
Oh, you're talking about
Victor Cruz, I think.
Oh yeah,
He
was
would
good
do like
too.
his little salsa dance now after a touchdown and all that, and
Yeah.
he was good. He was a good player, But it's just like, okay, well, if he's dancing, he's dancing. But
Well, see, they're professional. Look, I'll be fine with high school on up. Anything below high school, I'm like, kid, you barely hit puberty.
yeah, exactly.
No dancing for you. You don't even dance at your own school dance.
I was about to say, yeah, if you're gonna dance in the school or go dance, somewhere, but not on a football field.
Exactly. You know what? Work on your twinkle toes
Yeah.
running. How about that? But yeah, man. I mean, that's honestly what these kids are. They're crazy because they think they're adults. They think they're professional. And then the parents. Oh my God, the parents. They're worse. They think their kid's getting a scholarship after this game, and I'm just like, and you have to tell them, sir, ma'am, you're like, no wonder why this kid's cussing on the ground, like over here playing, cussing at the ref, cussing at other kids, and I'm just like, it's because they learned it from you or the coach.
That or if they learn it from the NFL players as well.
That too.
Or college players. I mean,
Or college. I mean, hey, I get it. Kids watch a lot of bad TV today that influence them, but I tell them, you keep that at home. Don't put it out here on my field.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, unless you're getting millions of dollars, I don't want to hear it, honestly. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing with these kids. I mean, I get it. They're good. Some of them are really good. They're really fast. They're really coachable. They're really good. But then the ego comes in.
Oh,
They
God.
think
The
they're
ego.
all these other other players, and it's just doesn't make sense. Like I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it's because their parents put in their mind that you're the best out there. You're the best compared to all those kids, and then some kids don't even get play time because, well, like so there's a rule that if they like a mercy rule, if they hit the mercy rule, then that determines about who they'll play next year, because that means they'll go into a bigger league with bigger kids, like more skillful kids, and that may hurt their chances of winning. Now, if they don't do the mercy rule and they're like barely winning by 2, they'll probably stay in the same league and play the same people.
Yeah.
But that's what coaches are worried about, because then they're like, oh, we can win in this league. And then they overdo it. They go to a new league and get beat out
Yeah,
by other kids.
By tougher kids.
Tougher kids, yes. Corn-fed kids. Kids that have not seen a TV since ever.
Yeah.
They've been playing since they were in diapers. Yeah, those are the kind of kids you want on your team.
Yes, exactly. Those are the kind of kids that are disciplined and help you win games as well.
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like towns like Floresville, Poteet, outside Blanco, some no-name Clearwater town, like those teams, like they have like good players, but they can only pick from in their city or town, and everybody else either goes elsewhere. 'Cause that's how it goes these days.
Well, I mean, they should be able to choose who they want on the team. Despite if if there's a player in a different city.
Mhm. Well, like districts are drawn. Like I remember there wasn't an East Central like a long time ago. They were created not too long ago because of the overpopulation of Wagner and everything. Because they're all out there in that area, and Judson's is a huge school. Like they can pick from anybody they want because they're in Universal City. That's like their professional team almost.
That's right.
Because they've won championships, national high school championships.
And yeah, they're a tough school.
They're a
too.
tough school.
They're
Yeah,
tough.
they got good players, and then of course you got New Braunfels, with the unicorn.
Uh-oh.
but like they played pretty well, and then of course you got everybody in Pflugerville, Austin, Houston. Now, hey, Houston, Dallas boys are different.
Yeah, yeah,
They're way
built
different.
completely different.
Like I remember when Reagan was a big school. Well, they're still a big school, but they had a national football team. They've won in their national title in Texas, and it's just like when they play these Houston, Dallas teams out there. Oh man, that is a different team. That's different. These are different quality, different like because they have maybe for every line that they have another three other teams, 3 other lines of those kids that they can choose from. So you're not done. You're having to play the whole game, or maybe you're playing offense and defense. Oof! I remember playing both offense and defense. That's tiring.
Yeah, that has to take a lot out of you.
It does.
Especially like no matter what sport you're in, especially basketball. Like if you're playing so many different positions,
Mm.
and if you're running up and down the court, yeah, it takes a lot out of you.
You're gassed by the end of the game, or at least by
Exactly.
halftime. But yeah, so with that game coming up, are you also looking at coming on the Spurs opener in October?
Definitely. I'm gonna try to get a ticket. Hopefully, once they put it out there. So yeah, I definitely want to check out a home opener. The last time I remember going to the home opener, Wimby was a rookie.
Yep,
That's
he
when
just
they
came in. Yep.
Yeah, that's when they faced the Mavericks, and they had the game, but then Luka kind of outshined our team. So, but either way, it was still a close game, and but I definitely want to try to make it on a home opener, definitely for sure.
Hey, man. I mean, hey, for all y'all watching, definitely keep an eye out for the Mass Bandido. He's going to be keeping you entertained, keeping you energized, maybe even getting y'all active in the game to help the teams of San Antonio hopefully do great. And outside of San Antonio, like Dallas or the Broncos or,
Yes.
even the Texas Rangers. Did you also do anything for like the soccer games for like Team USA or anything?
I didn't.
Because I know like this was like the 1 year. For some reason, I'm like, what's up with everybody going for soccer? And I'm just like, are the Scorpions playing? Are the Scorpions playing? Like, no,
Yeah.
it's the USA, baby.
Yeah, usually if I do go for soccer, it's pretty much the SAFC.
Ah.
I did go to the home opener.
Cool.
Those games are so much fun to go to, especially like the one section they have, which is like which is kind of like the Jackal section, like compared to the Spurs. And you know what? Speaking of, I gotta give a big shout out to the Jackal, especially Wimby for coming up with that idea.
Shout out to the Jackals.
Yes, I mean that huge group of crazy fans is what keeps the fans into the game as well, and that's what I love about them. Keeping the fans in the game. Keep them on like getting loud, entertained, keeping up
Loud and hyped.
Yes.
Shout out to the Jackals. Yeah. So, and then you also do the Gunslingers as well. And I remember when they started, I was like, bro. And then, like, I don't know, did you also do XFL, like the Brahmas?
I did do
When
it.
they were
I
here?
did do the Brahmas.
Man,
So
we've had so many football teams, and yet they don't stick. What is going on? I might be Jerry. I think Jerry's like, nope, that's my money. That's my pocket over there.
yeah, you know what? I think what would be better is if the teams were owned by the fans instead of like
The
local
owners.
people. I think the teams can last longer. That's why now we have the Toros, and the Toros were owned by some back then.
Toros.
But so pretty much Josh Mayer, who's a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
He wants to make sure this team stays, and this team isn't owned by anyone who's been in business. It's basically owned by the fans. So the fans are the ones who are controlling.
Toros, guys. Toros.
Yes.
Hey, go follow.
Yes, and so the San Antonio Toros also just won their first championship in like over 50 years.
What?
So that's impressive. That's incredible. Big shout out for the San Antonio Toros.
Woo! Let's go, Toros.
Yes, especially for Coach Bedwell too. I mean, that dude has really
get it.
That man has whipped that team into shape, and it's only been the first. It was only the first year, and
We just got more to go.
yes, there was a lot of great players that we had. We had I know we had Chris Carpenter. We had Kay Conlon, we had a lot of UTSA players on that team.
That's probably why.
Yes, and then we even had who's a really good buddy of mine. His name's Lacobe Tucker. He's a big dude. He used to play. He used to play for the Atlanta Falcons in the league.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
so he did play for the teams. He did play for the Gunslingers. I think he tried with the DC Defenders, and I don't know. I guess there's something in him they didn't really see. But then the Toros picked him up, and
hey, he's doing great.
He was a force to be reckoned with.
That's beautiful. Yeah, when something like they say, when one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm glad. And him and I are pretty close. We're really close, But instead of calling me like Bandido or something like that, he still calls me Rey Mysterio, which I'm fine with. I mean, I think it's an honor to be compared to one of the greatest masked luchadors of all time.
I like it. I love
that. So I'm like, you know what? You call me Mysterio if you want. I accept that. I love it.
Well, I'm glad to have you on today's show. It's an honor. Thank you, sir. Mass Bandido. Go follow him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all platforms. And thank you so much for being here for the Domination podcast. And see you during the football season.